Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're one of our new subscribers who have joined after my last food haul video or my last other couple of little shorts, I'd like to offer a really huge welcome to the family. I am so incredibly happy to have you all here. Life has been an absolute whirlwind in this past week. This video has actually taken me a little bit to get up because it's been still chaotic, but it's starting to die down. And to be completely honest with you, lately I have been dealing with a lot of mental health struggles, especially before this video. I was feeling deeply stuck, overwhelmed, and kind of like I was standing in a bit of a crossroads. When my mind gets that chaotic, I know that I need to reset my physical space so that I'm able to gain control of my own mental space. So the other night, and with a little bit of help from my husband, I forced myself to get up and do a very much and very needed massive deep clean and reset of the entire house. You won't believe what happened a few days later. I literally, right after clearing out all of this clutter, I had a life-changing email after searching for a job for the last 2.5 years and being completely out of the workforce for 15 years because of various reasons. I was finally offered a position somewhere. So yay for me, I'm so happy with that. I have decided to keep the details of this job private for now, or at least until I finish all of my initial training. But I am so excited and a little, well, maybe a lot nervous, incredibly ready for this fresh new chapter. But because my life is about to get beautifully busy, hectically busy, I plan to soak up every single second with my family first and foremost. With the school holidays coming up, and before my official work shift starts, I'm planning a few simple but really fun activities with the kids so that we can celebrate as a family. I'm also maybe taking along my camera, and I'll take you all along with me for some shopping hauls as I get completely prepared to head back into the workforce. So this will be anything from finding the right clothes to prepping the house and shoes and things like that. And best of all, absolutely best of all, I will be taking my camera along for all of it. So this could be shorts with my phone. I may take the big camera with me, especially for the family activities. So I'm going to share, that will come with sharing a lot of fun school holiday activity vlogs, prep hauls, and as such, all those sorts of things with you very soon. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit sick. For today though, we're going to jump into it and see how I got my chaotic house back in order after 48 hours, after a total burnout and loss of all motivation before I start preparing for my fresh new start. This mess that I'm cleaning today, that you'll see me cleaning today, it's going to get hectic very soon. This was made during one of the hardest mental health weeks that I have had in a very long time, and I'm needed to try to catch up on all of my housework, and I do try to catch up all of my housework once a week, no matter how much I'm feeling down and dumb and crappy. But over 1.5 weeks and quite literally 24 hours for the lounge room, it looked as though a tornado had hit, I can't even say the word, a tornado had hit my house. Wasn't a literal tornado, it was 10 kids. 5 of which were my own kids and 1 was a 5-year-old, mostly teenagers. So with this video, I'm going to focus on, and I do only focus on, the main living room, the kitchen, dining room, my 2 bathrooms, my entryway, the back hallway, and the kids cleaned the playroom and my 5-year-old's bedroom for me, so that way I didn't have that extra mess. It did take a while to do all this because I did have a lot of breaks because I was trying to film at the same time, and I had to recharge the camera at one point during it all, so there's not as much there as what there would have been. We were going until about, would have been like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So come along with me as I get everything back in order, and I enjoy the process with me, because I tell you what, I hate cleaning, but while I'm cleaning and I start seeing it looking nice and clean and fresh again, it perks me up. So I can imagine what it would do for some of you. So let's cue the music. So here I'm just resetting the kitchen, it wasn't that bad. It's actually the cleanest. It started out pretty clean, and it was the most easiest job to get done. So once I'd done the hallway, the front entryway, the kitchen was the next room to get started because there was less mess there, which is why I'd done this first. And I'll just take you along with me as I wipe down my benches and everything. And I'm not editing any of this video. I'm just sped up what I needed to speed up. And yeah, so you'll see me moving cameras and that about in it. And I just thought, well, you know what, that's more authentic. Yeah, than sitting there and cut. It was just bugging me. As I said, I do like doing a whole house cleanup at least once a week, but I like to really get in and do a deep clean at least once a month if I can. It helps a lot, and it helps reset my mind. It also helps because I do have a lot of kids with things like ADHD, ODD, sensory processing disorder, and things like that. I notice it lifts everybody's moods up as well, so it's really important that we all have a clean space so our heads are functioning properly, and it helps a lot with mental health. On the days where I feel down, I don't do as much, and I do some housework. So I will, if I'm feeling down and I'm feeling depressed and I'm feeling defeated and I'm just overwhelmed and things like that, I will make sure, as long as my kitchen's clean and swept and the clothes are washed and folded, I'm happy. I did literally just have baskets of clothes in my house. And I have more again to do now, but they seem to pile up really, really fast. So I try to set them for certain days to clean. But if I'm feeling really down and it's just annoying me too much, I will get in and do them a little bit earlier. Here I'm just unloading the dishwasher. I asked kids multiple times to do for me. Obviously they're not going to do anything. They just get sidetracked with phones, devices and friends, and with extra kids in the house, especially an extra 5 kids in the house. It was not getting done, so I had to just bite the bullet and do it myself at the end of the day and stop using the hand washing because it drives me nuts some days. So here's the sink. I ummed and ahed about sharing this all with yous. But I'm just getting the plates and stuff that can go in the dishwasher rinsed off with some hot water and scrubbed off. Most of the main chunks of food scrubbed off of them so that way they can go in the dishwasher. And yeah, I like to fill it right up. My kids like to put 1 or 2 plates in there to do it, so I prefer to do the dishwasher stuff myself because that way I'm not wasting tablets and things on 2 or 3 plates at a time. So now I'm just going to wash what's left of what can't go in the dishwasher and what didn't make it in the dishwasher. I'm just going to rinse out, soak what needs to be soaked, and wash what needs to be washed by hand. And that's what I'm doing right here. Makes the job so much easier, and it makes less stuff on the bench once it's done. Now I'm here. This mess, it was disgusting. My 5-year-old was a bomb. She literally ripped through the lounge room, play area. The older kids had brought a speaker, so the speaker box was there because they turned themselves into robots and was playing around. And yeah, the rest of it, we just have things like pencils, colouring in books, blankets, because it is winter time here and it's been bloody cold, even with the heater going. And yeah, my 2 youngest kids just hung out on the mat doing what they were doing. And we also had my niece at the same time too. So my 11-year-old niece was here with us too. So her stuff's all scattered out. I had to stop, muck around with weights because that's what I do. Why not? Every time I see a hand weight, I pick it up and have do a few reps. My husband's decided, after I sat there and said I need help, decided to jump in and help me because the kids weren't helping. They were just, the younger ones were in the house, and I thought, oh, I just can't be bothered asking them. The older ones were all out camping with my older 4 kids' father. So they went out the road camping. So this night was a perfect night to actually get in and do it, because I don't like cleaning around other people. I try to avoid it as much as I can. Just banging the big mat out, because why not? The big muscle mat. We literally got that second hand, so I wasn't going to pass that one up, even though it's a little bit faded. Well, this is teenagers and a 5-year-old's mess, guys. We're back to mopping, finishing the floors off, getting it done in sections. This is the biggest room of the house. We have had people come in to help me when I was at my worst with my mental health, to help me clean up for me, and even they said, my house is too big for just one person to clean on their own, and they don't know how I do it. Most days I don't know how I do it when I do it, so that's why it gets left to go a little bit until I've really got the motivation and the mood to get in, and knowing that it's going to potentially put me in bed for a week, because I do have a prolapsed disc, and I've also had shoulder reconstruction surgery, and I've got frozen shoulder because I had surgery during COVID, and it causes issues. It's not fun. I did end up in pain for a week after all this cleaning and mopping, but it's a small price to pay for a clean home. Sorry guys for just being out of camera for a bit. I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was picking more stuff up, moving things around so that way I could do this area. As you can see, it's nighttime now. We started in the day, it was late in the afternoon, and quickly changed to nighttime. Like, it's getting dark around 4:35 o'clock here, so when it looks dark and looks late, it's actually not, but we did go for a while. People get annoyed with me when I've got my headphones on, because I love listening to music, and not everybody likes listening to music when I'm cleaning the same music as me, so it makes it easier for me to just put my headphones on and do what I need to do around the house without the noise, without the distractions. But I find people, they'll sit there and talk to me, and it's like, what? Because I have the music up that loud. Not good for my ears, but you know what? It keeps me motivated, it keeps me going. I don't like doing anything without music. Just coming over here now, closing blinds, restacking everything on the lounge room floor, making it look presentable. It's never going to be perfectly tidy because of the kids that all live in this house, but you know what, as long as I can get it presentable and looking good enough, that's fine by me. It's not how I'd normally live. I am a bit of a clean freak, and the mess really gets to me, but I've had to learn to sort of relax a bit with the cleaning and just accept that good enough is clean enough is good enough. just going back over to the dining room now. It's time to tidy down what was on the table. They're just towels I pulled out of the bag that was given to me when I had extra kids, because we do have a few extra kids that are homeless staying with us. My son's just come in, inspected what I was doing, went to walk on the wet floor and realised, yep, no, I'm not going there. So now I'm just going to fold just a few things that were in the baskets in the lounge room to get them out of the road. I still have more folding in my bedroom to do. That did get done a couple of days later, but the washing is piled up again, as you can imagine, with so many kids. The music that you can hear playing in the background is also a song that I made, and I thought it would be perfect to share alongside with this video. I think my daughter had come in here with a Big W catalogue, which I do have some things to share with you guys that come out of that Big W catalogue that we purchased not long ago, because they're doing the annual toy sale, yearly the end of financial year big toy sale thing. So she was showing me what she wanted. Now it's time to tackle the kids' bathroom. This was putrid. I didn't really show you what it was like in there with the thing, just a quick little glimpse of a bit of the floor, because it was really terrible. That was only after a week. These teenage kids, I don't use that bathroom, so the kids know it's their responsibility, but getting them to do it when there's multiple kids in the house and they all want to run around and be Fruit Loops and things like that, well, yeah, what else can you do? Somebody's got to do it, and that somebody's got to be me, so they're all clean and tidy, and it's especially hygienic. Just giving a wall a quick wipe over because they had hair dye on the wall. Like literally there's hair dye and pencil everywhere, because that's all they ever know how to do is dye their hairs. Girls will be girls. I'm just removing a lot of their rubbish that they had now. I don't know why, but they've got like something like 5 toothpastes going all at once. Another wall to give a wipe over to because it had fingerprints and there was literal black spots of hair dye all over the tiles. So as you can see, the bench, I can't get rid of all the red dye off. They did get told, but anyone has any tips on how to remove hair dye from bathroom benches, let me know, because I'd really appreciate it, especially being in a rental. I don't like the mess that these kids have got. now I'm just going to put everything back and get ready to finish mopping the floor in their wet room, hand basin area. I love that they've got a three section bathroom. Makes it so much easier because everything's not all just clumped in the one room. So now I'm just closing doors so I can do the hallway. I refuse to do the kids' bedrooms, especially the older kids. I'll leave that for them, especially the one where I just close the door. They get pretty messy. My girls, I noticed, are the messiest people in the house, but that's alright. We're dealing with that. They will learn. They literally had Oreo biscuits stuffed in the ground just there, so I'm just finishing the rest of the hallway. It's not a very good picture, it's mostly my face, and you're just going to come with me to the next part. The laundry, as you see, I've got a massive amount of laundry to do. It just doesn't end. So now I'm in my bathroom. Pretty sure this is the final room. So I was there, I was having a bit of a drama. It was late, I was aching, I was in pain, and it's like, I don't want to keep going, but I need to. So I'm just mopping the floor, making sure showers are a thing. My husband I'm sweeping the floor at the moment. My husband had just had a shower, so the floor was wet, and I was having to sweep dirt and hair into wet things. My youngest daughter's hair that I'm pulling out from the thing because she decided to give herself a haircut. And it's like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm completely done at this point. I just don't know why people it's just, yeah, I just don't know why they do what they do and how messy it gets for one little house. Not so little house, big house. We do have the Mandalorian blanket up, and we also have a sheet up on the window in the bathroom at the moment because it is so cold, and it stops when the sun's going down and coming up. It stops the sun coming in and shining off the shower and hurting your eyes, because we don't have a doorway for our bathroom. It's just an open archway into the ensuite, into the main room from the ensuite. So I have a lot of things on my bench for my ensuite because the girls use my bathroom as much as they use theirs. But yeah, this is just, yeah, I didn't do the bedrooms. Bedrooms are coming. It's been another week and I'm slowly getting there to be able to do the bedrooms. So I'm just going to share with you what it looks like now. This is the end result. Everything's all wiped over. Everything's clean. Sorry, you're not seeing my bedroom floor. It needs good cleaning there. That's the entryway way it looks now. All the scooters and everything have been chucked up there. My youngest daughter's bedroom, as I said, the older kids cleaned it, and I thank them for that. That was a great job. Down the rest of the entryway into the playroom, we've got a mess again. My son's on the lounge playing video games. My niece is asleep on the mattress, and they decided to hit it as soon as it was clean. But I'm not complaining. Dining room, the end results. The lounge room, family room. Always done. Bathroom looks so much better, so much cleaner. So was still rubbish in the bathtub at that stage, but my bin was full, so we had to wait. The toilet's nice and clean and sparkly. Benches as clean as I can get it. Kitchen's tidy, everything's washed. Husband's there making himself some toast after I got up in for it. And yeah, that's our clean space. The house is reset.
Walking the path fate chose for me, facing trials and tribulations along